Coronation Street viewers notice major blunder during Bernie and Dev's wedding turmoil. Fans of Coronation Street say they noticed a major blunder during the whirlwind surrounding Bernie Winter and Dev Alahan's wedding, as everything seemed to spiral out of control. Regular watchers of the ITV soap were expecting one of the most vibrant weddings Weatherfield had ever witnessed, as the pair prepared to exchange vows in front of loved ones at the Bistro. The week kicked off with celebrations for both the bride and groom. Bernie, trying to cut costs by buying bargain suits for Dev and Adi, opted for a modest hen party at the Bistro, only for things to take a turn when Dev's Aunt Ronnie showed up, and word spread that the groomsmen had hired a pole dancer at the Rovers. Angered by her fiancé's choice, Bernie stormed over to the Rovers, only to see the stags having more fun than she was. Eventually, she joined the revelry herself, and her fellow hens followed suit, until Aunt Ronnie realized what was happening and headed over to investigate. She later confronted Dev, warning him that marrying Bernie would be a big mistake, and implying Bernie might only be after his wealth. Despite the warning, Dev stood firm and asked her to leave. As the wedding day arrived in the midweek episode, typical soap-style drama ensued. The quads fell ill with a stomach virus, preventing them from attending. Joseph Brown stepped up by arranging a live stream of the ceremony. Meanwhile, Bernie was running late after forgetting her cherished locket containing a photo of her late son, Paul Foreman, who passed away the previous year due to motor neurone disease, MND. When she returned home to retrieve it, she accidentally interrupted a break-in, only to discover the intruder was her own grandson, Brody Michaelis. Upon returning to the Bistro for the ceremony, things took a darker turn. Bernie began struggling to breathe and collapsed during the proceedings, leading to an emergency dash to the hospital. Fortunately, everything settled in the end. Adi Alahan conducted a hospital-side ceremony for them, and Bernie was later released, having suffered an allergic reaction to the lilies in her wedding bouquet. After clearing the air, Bernie and Dev made peace and celebrated with a personal dance party at the Bistro. However, it was Debbie Webster who captured viewers' attention, keeping guests entertained during the delay. She gave an impromptu performance of Hopelessly Devoted to You as a tribute to her partner Ronnie Bailey and even proposed to him. Given Debbie's recent diagnosis of early-onset dementia, many fans were emotional at the idea of potentially losing both her and actress Sue Devaney from the soap, sharing heartfelt reactions online. 15 massive Coronation Street spoilers for the upcoming week. 1. Gary's old instincts resurface as he steps in to help Theo. Gary Windass reverts to his darker ways when he gets involved to defend Theo. Meanwhile, Carla has a surprise proposal in mind, and secret lovers Abby and Carl may have pushed things too far. 2. Theo lashes out. Theo is furious after discovering that his family has been featured on a church leaflet promoting traditional family values. Enraged, he wrecks the builder's yard. Gary stumbles upon the damage and finds Theo in emotional distress. 3. Gary sets his sights on Noah. After hearing about Noah's involvement, Gary wants revenge. Theo pleads with him to stay calm, worried any confrontation might affect his custody battle. Even so, Gary marches ahead. Maria tracks his location to the community center and finds him gripping a hammer. Can she intervene in time? 4. Adi receives a shocking twist. After confessing to Amy about unintentionally spiking Lauren, Adi finds comfort in her reassurance. When he opens up about wishing for more than friendship, Amy admits she feels the same, and they spend the night together. Things take a turn when Officer Jess arrives to take Adi in for questioning. Adi throws Brody under the bus. Bernie wants Dev to give Brody a job at the corner shop. Adi, unhappy with this, sabotages Brody by revealing he was responsible for bringing drugs to the disastrous summer event. Hope snaps a mischievous photo capturing Tyrone's exposed backside, and he pleads with her to erase it. Unexpectedly, the image catches the attention of Abby and Carl, who fear it might unintentionally reveal clues about their secret relationship. Concerned, Abby insists that Carl delete the photo before Hope gets a chance to examine it more closely. 6. Bernie takes a solo honeymoon. Amidst all the recent chaos, Bernie suggests delaying their honeymoon. She wants Dev to repair his relationship with Adi. Dev agrees, but encourages Bernie to go alone, saying she deserves the break. Will he manage everything at home while she's away? 7. Carla unveils her big surprise. Carla and Lisa enjoy a life drawing class, but chaos erupts when Betsy admits to printing the wrong logo on factory tops. Later, Carla opens up to Ryan about her plan to propose to Lisa. He's overjoyed for them. 8. Lisa starts to get wary. Carla nervously awaits the arrival of her ordered engagement ring and shares her concerns with Ryan. Lisa becomes suspicious of their secrecy. Meanwhile, Lisa shares her idea of gifting Betsy a ring with Becky's fingerprints for her 18th birthday. 9. Proposal preparations are in motion. Once the engagement ring shows up at number 6, Carla decides to pop the question at the Rovers. She recruits Glenda to drop the ring into Lisa's drink when she arrives. But will everything go smoothly? 10. Abby takes a dangerous gamble. Pretending to feel unwell, Abby sneaks away from Kevin to go joyriding with Carl. When Tyrone spots Carl in the car park, Abby hides in panic. Carl, attempting to act cool, exits the vehicle. Did Tyrone see more than he let on? 11. Carl and Abby's affair risks being exposed. Hope takes a cheeky photo of Tyrone's rear, and he begs her to delete it. Surprisingly, Abby and Carl take interest in the picture and worry it may contain evidence of their fling. Abby urges Carl to get rid of it before Hope looks again. 12. Steve moves out of number 1. Steve reveals his solicitor has obtained a valuation for Preston's pedals that Tracy tried to conceal. He insists on receiving his fair share and says he's leaving number 1. Tyrone offers him a place to stay with Cassie, though Fizz isn't thrilled about the new lodger. 13. Doran disappears. Tasked with watching Tyrone's son Doran, Steve falls asleep in front of the television. When he wakes, he panics after realizing Doran is missing. Fears grow that Doran may have hidden inside a discarded fridge that's now gone. 14. George's romantic evening fizzles. George meets a woman named Samantha at the Rovers, hoping to start fresh after Eileen. But the date takes a back seat when Samantha recognizes Glenda from school, and the two start reminiscing, leaving George sidelined. 15. Dee Dee adjusts her work-life balance. Now co-parenting Layla with James, Dee Dee chooses to reduce her hours at the law firm to focus more on family. She advises Adam to bring Alia on board to share the workload. Bonus: Ronnie preps for his big day. Ronnie tells Glenda about a dementia choir based at the community center. He plans to book them as performers for his upcoming wedding to Debbie. Coronation Street airs on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV1 and streams on ITVX.